One of the ways to keep your competitive edge in tough economic times is by getting a graduate degree. So if an advanced degree is for you, how do you decide which path and which school? U.S. News & World Report's annual Grad Guide has been helping answer that question for almost 2 decades. New in our 2010 edition, our first ever ranking of part-time law schools. Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. comes in at number 1. George Washington University in D.C., Fordham University in New York, American University in D.C., and George Mason University in Virginia round out the top 5. Wow, the Northeast is really cranking out top-notch lawyers.
Your Honor, objection.
I was in my 19th year in the Army when I decided to become a lawyer.
The American Bar Association says that about 16% of all JD students are enrolled part-time. And for many working adults, it's the only way they can afford it.
If it works well for you, which it does for many people who work full-time and don't want to leave their jobs.
Corporate America has largely recognized the need for diversity. And now there's a push to break B schools out of the old boys club mentality of the past.
What percentage of the student body are women? That matters to some women. So the recruiting people have got to have their game on.
There's a conscious effort by schools to really recruit women, not only because of the numbers, but also because women, I think, bring a lot to the table in terms of different perspectives.
Unlike biz schools, there is no shortage of women in many public health schools. Epidemiology is one health field that's high in both student interest and public demand.
The study of diseases and its risk factors. Students in epidemiology, they need to be driven to understand why people get disease.
Upon graduation, many students get hired by city, county, or state public health offices. Some have opportunities at the CDC, or go on to pursue a PhD and build up momentum for their own research projects. Like Dr. HANIS, who has now been studying type 2 diabetes in Starr County, Texas for 28 years.
So I think in 28 years, we learned, one, how devastating diabetes is to individuals, to families, and to communities. And it's not limited to the population in Starr County. Second, we've learned that the complications follow diabetes.
KDNRO.
Eye complications, blindness, kidney disease, nerve damage, loss of limbs. Third, you can actually understand the disease. We can actually get access to information and samples to understand what causes the disease.
Whether it's waging the war against disease, changing the face of business schools, or helping working professionals pursue a career in law, getting a graduate degree amid tough times is a plus. For U.S. News & World Report, I'm Brian Kelly.